courtside during the Lakers' blowout 125-85 win over the Grizzlies Friday. Shannon, do you see him reuniting with LeBron next year?
Man, ain't nobody thinking about that. Players attend the game all the time. We just saw Dame Lillard at the Sixers Brooklyn Nets game. Does that mean he linking up with Joel Embiid next year, Skip Bayless? Yeah, the man just having a little father-daughter time. That's all.
They did play together, and Kyrie's been very open about, I want to reunite. I made a mistake.
Kyrie Irving ain't passing 272 to come play with LeBron in L.A.
True. Yeah, the money is in Dallas, but the glory is in L.A. opposite LeBron, right? He'll think about it.
He ain't thinking about it.
Yeah, you don't think so?
Right.
I'm wondering if LeBron would double think it, think again. Like, do I want the headache of Kyrie?
Ain't no headache. Yeah. Kyrie fine now. Kyrie's found a way. Like, look, there's things I could do differently. He's growing. He had to find himself. I think
so
he
you
found
want him
himself.
Back?
No, I didn't say that. That ain't thinking about that. We worried about the Golden State Warriors.
Great show, guys. I got to interrupt. We're out of time, but let's do it again tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
Can we get Dave?
That's it for us. The Lakers beat the Grizzlies 125-85 Friday to close out their series in 6. Dillon Brooks did not talk to the media after the game. That cost him $25,000 in fine money. Brooks did end up talking yesterday, though, and said he did not regret talking trash to LeBron during the series. LeBron then posted a picture on Instagram with the caption, quote, "If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear." Woo! Shannon, what was your biggest takeaway from Dillon Brooks versus LeBron?
The only chance the bear gonna have. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tie his hands behind his back and pour honey on him. Because you do it in California is a stand your ground state. If you being attacked, you do not have to escape. You do not have to flee such.
Okay.
So if he got his hand tied behind his back and honey on him, the bear gonna stay there. And LeBron gonna whip him. No excuses.
Shannon, you know and I know if we take that literally.
Yeah, I'll take it literally. You heard what I said. A grizzly. You know how big a grizzly is?
Do I?
Standing on his hind legs about 9 feet tall.
It is bigger than LeBron.
Weigh 1,500 pounds.
And they do.
Claws about 5 inches. Who cares?
And by the way, they can run, too.
He can outrun GOAT.
Yeah.
Well, I guess literally Dillon Brooks thought he was a grizzly. I guess literally.
I'll buy that.
Skip, look, LeBron didn't respond to Dillon Brooks. Look, Dillon Brooks got what he wanted. He said what he said because he doesn't have the game.
He doesn't.
To match what he said, his rhetoric.
Yeah.
So he said he's old. He got more clicks, more mentions. He was on every station. Everybody was talking about it than he ever got for his game. Skip, the man averaged 10 points.
Yeah.
For being such a great defender, he averaged 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. No blocks, a half a steal a game for the defender. And people are here talking about he competing. How? Against who?
That's what he said.
He competed. No, there was other. I like guys that compete against LeBron because LeBron, people make it easy on LeBron because he buddy. Dillon Brooks competing with himself.
Agreed.
That's who he competing with. He ain't competing with LeBron. He's trying to make a name for himself by talking. Okay, if you talk, Skip, at some point in time, your game's going to have to back up that rhetoric that you spewed.
Thank you.
And it didn't even come close.
No.
Now, after game 2, he won, he chirping. Whop, whop, whop. Game 3, they lose. Quieter than a church mouse. Game 4.
Ducked. Yeah.
Ain't say a word.
Nope.
Game 5, he had a little bit to say. Game 6, out like a scout on a new route again.
Find.
So I'm trying to figure it out. Now, if y'all want the man to competing also, you compete on the court, but win, lose, or draw, you go to the microphone after the game, you give them credit, or you say, this is what we did really well. We were able to do this, X, Y, and Z. I ain't heard all them people that were supporting Dillon Brooks competing, I ain't heard them say nothing now about him ducking the media. Skip, look. And Taylor Jenkins said, I think it was the GM said that, we had a lot of self-created problems. You did.
They did.
Dillon Brooks was the least of your problems. Now, if y'all want to pin that on Dillon Brooks, but you had some issues going on that preceded Dillon Brooks opening his mouth. Now, you probably want to address that. That Josh says, hey, I'm going to do a better job. I see better than I hear. He says that.
But at least he did own his part of it after the game.
What choices did he have in the matter?
Well, he could have just
let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Had he won, had they won this series, is Josh mentioned anything about he needs to change his behavior?
Obviously not.
Exactly. So all this other stuff no. But Dillon Brooks, bro, come on, bro. I believe you can compete without being disrespectful. But I tell you what, if you talk it, you better be able to walk it.
Yeah.
And his game was never going to be able to match. He doesn't have the game that can back up what he said. Okay, so Gary Payton. Okay, Larry Bird. Kobe, whatever they said on the court, or Jordan, or whomever.
Yep.
They got game that can back it up.
Absolutely.
But when you just chirp it and you don't have the game.
Dennis Rodman had a game.
Yes.
Big game. Go ahead.
Skip, I never understood. Well, he poked the bear, I poked bears. Well, I want to be the guy gave you 20 and 20, that was a 40. And then they beat you by 40. They beat you so bad, LeBron and AD said, hey, D-Hell, we taking the rest of the night off. They clocked out early.
They did.
Skip, this was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
Because this is only the 6th time in NBA history. So now you got a 8 seed beating a 1 6 times in NBA history, and now 7 seed beating a 2 6 times in NBA history.
Yeah.
And it happened twice in the same year. We don't normally get things like this. But I'm not surprised by this, because I just thought the Lakers were a better team. And when AD comes to play, when AD dominates from the jump ball, Skip, ain't nothing coming in here. Nothing.
Nope.
So if you don't make
5 blocks and 14 boards.
If you don't make it from the outside, don't bring your butt in this paint, because I'm gonna throw it out.
He did. Okay, I'm gonna start off with what happened Friday night and frame it by the fact this was a very dangerous game for your Los Angeles Lakers, because you don't want to blow it. You don't want to have to go back to Memphis, to what used to be the grindhouse and can still be on occasion, because they had the best record in the NBA at home.
Yes.
Best record. And I would have feared for LeBron and company if they had to go back for a Game 7. So that's why LeBron said we had a Game 7 mentality tonight.
You had to.
And they came out with it from jump. And I love the scores of these quarters, Shannon, because look at this. They win the first quarter by 11, the second by 6, the third quarter by 16, and the fourth quarter by 7. That adds up to plus 40 points.
Yes.
They destroyed Memphis in the way you need to destroy a dangerous opponent that has lipped off to you left and right. And the way you take it out on them, the way you shut their mouths and send them home, is you beat them by 40 points.
Yes.
Well, in a game.
Leave no doubt.
Hey, leave no doubt. And rub it in, just to annihilate them. You beat them so badly that they're all ducking from the media after the game, which is exactly, they were exposed for who they really are.
Right.
They're, especially Dylan Brooks, he's all bark and very, very little bite.
He's a character, but he's not the main character.
No.
I mean, Ja, chirping, but Skip, they figured that's their MO. They started this last year. Remember they came out here and beat the Lakers?
They did.
And they were chirping, and LeBron said, it's the last damn time y'all gonna be disrespecting me. Yeah. And the referee said, LeBron, calm down. He's like, hell no, I'm not calming down. These disrespectful, you know what? Yeah. And they kept it going. And they thought it was cute.
They did.
And that key, and